Super cold, super windy this morning. Feels like 31 degrees outside, I believe. It's the third trip in. Don't get any easier, guys. The wind makes it a million times worse. And it's windy. It's freaking windy. I'm shooting for 3 minutes again today. I'm gonna work up hopefully to 5 minutes. Super cold. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about my medical history. You might wonder why I'm shaped like a, somebody said an atomic bomb, which I thought was pretty accurate. I was born with congenital dislocated hips, hip dysplasia. Both of my hip sockets didn't develop at birth. So I've had a gazillion surgeries over the years. I have had all kinds of plates and screws and things like that. I actually walked on a cane for about 22 years before I had a double hip replacement about 15 years ago. So I had great parents. They pushed me to the point to where I wouldn't give up on myself. Technically, probably a lot of times I should have just gave up and been in a wheelchair, but my parents didn't instill that in me, and that's kind of kept me motivated my whole life. The way that they brought me up and the way they raised me to not give up, not quit, and so I thank them for that. Also, funny thing, I met my wife 15 years ago that I've been with now for 6 years. I met her. She was my physical therapy assistant at the time. So life circled back around, and a terrible, tragic thing that I always thought was bad in my life actually put me in front of the person that I was supposed to be with for the rest of my life. She's my best friend, and she thinks I'm completely nuts for doing this, and I'm completely nuts for doing this. But I do feel my energy levels are better. I do feel like I have more clarity. As far as me losing weight, we'll see. I hope. I've been eating better and trying to exercise more. I'm serious, people. When you get your breathing under control on this thing, you can do it. That first 30 seconds is brutal, but once you get past that, you can do it. I also learned that you got to kind of keep your arms moving, your feet moving, because your body will build up a thermal layer to trap heat in. So if you want to get the full effects, you got to keep moving, and that's hard to do when the wind's blowing like it is. The wind's ripping this morning, and it's freezing me to death. I made it 3 minutes, but I like to hear myself talk, so I'm going to talk a little bit more. If you guys are interested in this, if you want to start doing this, if you want to start challenging yourself, I'm just doing 3 days a week, 3 minutes at a time right now. You can message me. I'll send you a link to get this exact same Polar Therapy plunge tub that I've got. I think it's about 114 bucks right now. But it does the job. It works, man. It's doing what it needs to do. I'm absolutely a human frozen meatball at this point right now. Thank you guys for watching. And also, you can catch our podcast, Cigar Store Idiots Podcast. We got our 4th season started off last night. We talked about Cat Williams, and Jay-Z, and P. Diddy, and who else? R. Kelly. So this is the year we take the gloves off in 2024. This might be the year we get canceled, so listen to it while you can. And everybody have a great day. I think it's about 3:30 for me. So y'all take care. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.